Hey, it's Dr. James Kneller, cardiologist, heart rhythm doc. Our patients want more energy. Today, let's talk about cellular energy, muscle energy. How do your muscles actually make and use energy, and how can you get more of it? You see, your body is made of 30 trillion cells. Okay, 30 trillion cells. And inside each cell are little engines that are running away that actually produce your energy. These are called mitochondria. So for a heart cell, one little heart cell can have up to 5,000 mitochondria, these little energy that are running around producing energy. And we need those mitochondria to be functioning very efficiently for our muscles to have energy and produce energy. So it's not hard to see that mitochondrial function is key to our energy levels and sustained mitochondrial function over the course of our lifetimes. So how do we help our mitochondria function optimally? This is the topic of metabolic cardiology. It's a topic that has been championed by Dr. Stephen Sinatra, who's a thought leader in this field, and he has drawn our attention to 4 compounds. He calls them the awesome foursome of cellular energy, which maximize and optimize mitochondrial function. The awesome foursome. Well, what compounds are these? I'm going to introduce you to them because they are very important. The first one is called L-carnitine. Carnitine, there it is. The second one is a structural sugar called ribose or d-ribose. The third is coenzyme Q10. Most of us have heard of coenzyme Q10. Well, it's back. And the last one, last but not least, is magnesium, elemental magnesium. And you can see I have these as supplements, and you can supplement on these substances to improve cellular energy. I use them on a daily basis. I have passed these tips on to my patients who are using them and greatly improving their energy. All the way from the folks that really have nothing wrong with them, or they're even trying to optimize athletic performance, all the way across the spectrum to patients with advanced heart failure who are learning to take these supplements and finding that it is improving their energy levels and their quality of life in a way that is very important to them. So it's the awesome foursome of metabolic cardiology. Let's talk about each of those agents one at a time. The first one is L-carnitine. What is carnitine? Carnitine is an amino acid. It's a protein building block. You see, the muscle cells of your heart, they want to burn fat. Fat is their preferred energy substrate. So we have to have a lot of fat going into the mitochondria and the waste products coming out of the mitochondria for them to function effectively. And carnitine facilitates that. So your cells need to have an abundance of carnitine surrounding your mitochondria so the mitochondria can be shuttling fat molecules in and out, burning that energy, generating energy in a very efficient way, eliminating waste, and carnitine is what facilitates that. And a lot of us have deficiencies, mild deficiencies, even overt deficiencies. Vegetarians like myself are particularly at risk because carnitine, carne, it means meat, and carnitine is abundant in meat. So vegetarians tend to get less, and even those who do eat meat frequently can be deficient in carnitine, and it is worth supplementation as part of your energy regimen. So that is carnitine, the first proud member of the awesome foursome of cardiac energy. Let's talk about our second agent as we move into the mitochondria and attempt to improve energy, and that is a structural sugar which is known as d-ribose. It's a 5-carbon sugar. It is sweet, but it doesn't add calories, so it wouldn't make you fat or give yourself energy like glucose would, for example. But what d-ribose does is it helps form the energy currency of the cell, which is a molecule called ATP. So ribose is a structural component of ATP. It's like the dollar bills of energy currency. And what the mitochondria is doing is it's constantly breaking and reforming ATP molecules, and that process generates the energy that the cell is actually using. Now, it turns out that d-ribose, we hardly get any of it through our diet, And it's a very slow, clumsy process for your body to make the ribose sugar. So if you have an illness, a stress, a chronic disease, it's easy for your cells to run out of these energy substrates, d-ribose in particular, and as you are recovering, it's very hard for the body to get these ingredients back. It takes a long time for them to build it, not getting much from the diet, and as a result, you languish and feel like you have low energy. Fortunately, you can supplement on these products, especially on d-ribose, and that can make a big difference to your energy. I have patients with advanced medical conditions, really quite debilitating, who told me when they started taking ribose, that's when they noticed the difference. Because it's very hard to know what you might be deficient on. The best way to find out is often to try supplementing and then see which one you most respond to. And then you can take that in a sustained way. So d-ribose is a lot of fun because everything else is a capsule, but this is actually a powdered sugar. See that? It's actually a white powder. You can sprinkle that on your breakfast cereal. A lot of my patients put it in their coffee. But d-ribose every day can go a long way towards your cellular energy, and it's recommended that you take that. Number 3, awesome foursome, coenzyme Q10. We all know about coenzyme Q10, or at least we've heard of it, but what does it actually do? This is the catalyst for the breaking and reforming of the ATP molecules. So your mitochondria going breaking and reforming these things, generating energy as fast as they can, and coenzyme Q10 is facilitating, catalyzing that reaction. So very important. Coenzyme Q10. It is also a potent antioxidant, so it's helping the mitochondria sustain themselves so they don't degrade over time due to oxidative damage. So facilitating those very important high energy reactions, as well as preserving the actual machinery for sustained function over the course of your lifetime. Coenzyme Q10, by the age 40, we're down by about 30% of our original stores, and by the time you are age 60 or 70, you are down by 60% of your original stores. You just don't have enough. That's why you don't have energy. It's because you're running out of some of these important substrates, coenzyme Q10 being one of them. So behooves the seekers of energy to supplement with coenzyme Q10, and we'll tell you exactly how to do that. Let's now talk about the final ingredient in cellular energy, and that is elemental magnesium. Just magnesium. Magnesium is a big deal because magnesium is catalyzing every single reaction in the formation and breakdown of ATP. So every reaction that all of these other substrates are involved in, magnesium is helping to facilitate that. So we need an abundance of magnesium in our cells so that our energy production can be most efficient. And the truth is, in modern society, we are running out of magnesium. We are drinking soft water, so we're not getting it through our drinking water. Our soils are deplete, so it's not coming the way it used to come in our fruits and vegetables. Alcohol, caffeine, all waste magnesium, so we're losing it through these mechanisms. If you take a diuretic or pills for stomach acid, things like this, all these can block or force your body to shed magnesium in ways which are not helping you. 400 to 800 milligrams of magnesium as a supplement daily is baseline, okay? Very important that we are taking excess magnesium and that it is in the proper form, and I'll tell you which forms are the best for your body to absorb and use. So magnesium, very important to our supplement regimen, and it is the 4th and final regimen of the awesome foursome. So Dr. Sinatra has recommended doses for each of these supplements depending on your need. If you are relatively healthy and you just want to prevent disease, or if you're an athlete and you want superior performance, or if you have a variety of chronic conditions, whether it is hypertension, diabetes, maybe fibromyalgia, maybe you have chronic fatigue, you have known coronary artery disease, which is a sign that your arteries don't have the energy substrate that they need, or maybe you have reduced heart function and a true cardiomyopathy. The awesome foursome can be beneficial in all of these situations at the appropriate doses. So below this video, in the description, I have provided links that will take you to appropriate supplements. Okay, I like the brand name that I've been showing you. The problem with the supplement industry is it's not regulated. So the FDA is not guaranteeing what's in any supplement package. Okay, so it's this multi-billion-dollar industry which so far is unregulated, which makes it buyer beware. Okay, not a happy situation. So there are certain brands that I have experienced benefit for. I'm convinced that it's a quality product. My patients have experienced benefit, and it is reasonably priced. That's all I have. That's all I have to say about these things. I don't have, any other motivation to be promoting one particular brand or the other. I just want something that works and that is reliable for myself and for recommending to my patients. And so these are the brands that we have observed to be adequate product. So I have included links underneath this video. You can check them out where you can go directly to order supplements from the awesome Foursome. Also, below the video, I have listed the dose regimens that Dr. Sinatra has recommended for us, depending on your medical profile, that should benefit you the most as a supplement regimen. If you are serious about energy, serious about feeling well, you really need to consider the awesome Foursome as a means of supplementation. And I'm a purist. I would encourage you to start with these things directly. Consider all of them in isolation. Don't go for too many multi-pills that may have this and that and maybe a few other things. Keep it simple. Stick to the regimens. Stick to the doses that are recommended and see what happens in your life. Okay, Dr. Sinatra also recommends that when you take the awesome Foursome, there's a good high-quality multivitamin that's part of that regimen. If you like, I've also provided a link to a multivitamin which I use, which I think is very good, very nutritionally balanced, very complete, and you are welcome to use that as well. To your health, to your energy, awesome Foursome. Let me know how it goes. Send me an email, visit our website, find us on Twitter, Facebook, send me a message. I love to hear your inspiring stories of massive success. To your energy.